Let's get it.
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Good afternoon, and welcome to another edition of Chew on This Tea with yours truly, Dr. Tika Wiggins, Primetime Media 850. And I got my right hand girl, a little bit on the scene, baby. Our special guest tonight is none other than Cowboy JQ. Y'all know him as Queen. Come on, Queen, introduce yourself, baby, and tell the people a little bit about you.
What's going on, everybody? Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? It's y'all favorite nephew, Cowboy JQ, on here with these two beautiful queens. I do a lot of stuff. I wear a lot of hats. I'm a husband once. I'm a father. I own a couple of business, roofing contractor, a cattle farmer, and a Southern Soul promoter. Um, I'm pretty much if it's good and it's gonna impact people in a good positive way, I probably done did it or I am doing it. I like working behind the scenes, but here lately I've been having to be on the front page of everything, trying to make it happen because we are promoting our farm at PB Farms and events over here in Wickham, Georgia. Trying to create a good atmosphere, family friendly environment for people in my community. I'm from Carroll, Georgia, so Carroll, Wickham, they all right, close knit cities or towns to each other, right next door to each other. So we just trying to have a safe space for everybody to do outdoor events at the farm. It is cows and horses here, so a lot of young youth don't and never experienced it other than seeing on a tablet or the phone. So we kind of try to let people be out, get them outdoors, and get them out to the farm.
Okay, that's what's up. But y'all, we're gonna pause for the calls because before we play, we gotta pray. So I'm gonna need you all to bow your head and join me.
Let's do it.
All right now. Lord, bless the hands that cultivate the earth. Give my brother undivided attention to the things that he's doing. Grant him the strength, wisdom, and abundance to be a productive Black farmer. And may each harvest bring hope and dignity.
Yes, yes,
Surround him with favor and protection, and let
yes,
justice and peace flourish in those fields. This I ask in your son Jesus' name. Amen.
yes, yes, yes.
Amen, y'all.
What a praying sister right there.
Oh,
Lord
I
have
got to have
mercy.
that prayer in now. If I can't do nothing else, I could pray for you.
Boy, Lord have mercy. You got you. You could do something there now. You almost went revival then now.
Yes, sir. We got to, we put God first in
Got
everything
to.
that we do. I don't do a design. I don't get on that road. I don't make a move if God ain't by my side. I
That's
can't do
right. That's right. That's
it.
right.
But none other than that, y'all, tonight is totally different. Although, we usually bring on artists, this time we going backdoor till we're going to bring on a little farmer promoter type deal because he has a lot to offer. PB Farms and events could kind of thing. So you artists that are tuning in tonight, y'all need to get to know the man, Cowboy JQ.
That's right.
Need to know who it is you're working with.
That's
Good
right.
evening, everybody. I got a little bit on the scene. You know how we do it. What do we need these people to do that ain't gonna cost them 1 cent?
Hey y'all, I'm living on the scene. We would like for you to like, tag, and share. It's not gonna cost you 1 penny. And if you're not already following the Queen or us, please do so.
Absolutely. Once again, that's PB Farms and Events. Y'all follow them on Facebook, y'all learn something. So you know what, Queen, I got an opportunity to take a ride. We did an event a while back. So you and I were able to kind of go and do snapshots of the farm so people will know who you are. Hey, Mom, Cat Daddy, how y'all doing tonight? And everybody else, I see James Scott on here as well. Thank y'all for tuning in. And don't forget, like Lil Bit said, like, follow, and share. We need y'all to do that to put some words out. It costs you nothing to help support the next man.
That's
So,
right.
Queen, I got a little video that I'm gonna
Okay.
show a clip it up just to give them a highlight or a better understanding of what PB Farms and event can offer them. Hold on, y'all.
A lot of labor intense, and with me just being one person to try to help offset some of the costs of not having to run so many cows, we decided to take this place and kind of turn it into a venue. It's still under agriculture because we still harvest the grass off the place, so it's still a farm. We just not running the cattle on the whole place. Even though we do have some cattle here, we bring the replacement heifers here, and we'll grow them out and feed them right here. And then we have the horses here. So it's still farm agriculture, but we utilize the space since it's so open and flat. We decided to host and have events here. So I built the stage. We're gonna put a pole barn kit over the stage, and eventually probably get sound, bike drop, screen, and all that stuff here. To host and have events here for people that want to do an outdoor event. But as well being agriculture, we could use it to be an event center. Then we turn this home here to Airbnb. We fully furnish the house. People rent the farm for a venue. They also can rent the house for their guests. They have somewhere for their guests and stuff to stay. So what we doing in between shows, like the next show will be here in September, we'll cut this grass and harvest this grass for hay, and we'll feed this hay to the cows. So all of it's still agriculture, but we'll still be able to utilize the place. We put these poles up for lights, put lights in these fields, so when we do host events, this is the parking lot number 1 right here. They'll come in them 2 double gates right here. We'll rope all this up right here off. They come in this alley and they'll loop around and park right here. And this will be the field number 1. You got field number 1, field number 2, field number 3. And then we also got 25 acres across the road that we utilize. So all this is parking. The RVs and campers will go over there. We also put in some RV camper hookups behind the stage for the artists and the DJs. They also want to stay on site. So we just, as we do and host events, we just take that money and we put it right back in the farm. We keep adding amenities, keep adding stuff to the farm so we can make it more appealing for people that want to rent the farm for events. But we got this wide open space. We got about a total of 75 acres to utilize for parking, for people that want to ride their ATVs in the fields. They can come here and just make it a whole weekend thing. We came in and just put gates in there where to go to each one of the fields. We utilize field 2 and field 3 there, which is a gate in the middle there. Then we got a surplus field here that where if we got overflow, we can park in that field over there as well. But we cut hay out all these fields. And then we take the hay that we cut out the field and we feed it to the cows in the winter. So we have to stockpile the hay in the summer and in the fall to feed the cows in the winter to get them through the winter until the spring.
Okay, very interesting. What made you get into farming?
Man, that's a long story. I always was in the farming. Actually my dad, Mr. Fears Johnson, actually raised me. He was a hog farmer, and cause hogs never really made no money, but that's something that came down from his dad that passed on to him, and he just loved hogs. So I was always around it in my early teens, but I always went to cross over to the cows. You can always see cows, but not very many of us had cows. So my father, he was retired at the fire department down in Orlando, moved back home here, which was home in Wiggle. He had opportunity to get into cows, and he started with a small herd. I think he was a 3rd generation cattle farmer. His dad was farmers, and then he got into it, which would make my partner, his son, a 4th generation cattle farmer. So he had a freak accident and ended up passing from his injuries, and I had an opportunity to buy in the operation and just start running it. And we decided, instead of shutting everything down and selling the places, that we would utilize the places, because not many of us have access to this kind of stuff. And I kind of took a lead from being a roofing contractor to kind of take this farm and transform it into a appealing place to where it'll attract more people that want to come like us to come outdoors and do out stuff. And kind of pre COVID, people was stuck in the houses, and like once all that stuff passed, people got an opportunity to get outside. And that's kind of like when the Southern Soldier, the doors got blowed off of it, and that's all everything everybody want to do. And they've been doing trail rides for years, but once the Southern Soul movement with these trail rides and all this line dance and stuff took off, outdoors was just even more appealing for people to go outside. So that's kind of where it came from, and it's just like it grew from there. I met and got a chance to meet up with DJ Trucker, and he just the way he is, he let people in, share the knowledge and wisdom that he has with them, help them and try to cultivate them and grow them, and just kind of let you fly. And I got up under his wing, still is, and he just like, bro, I called him to come up here. He looked at the place. I went to one of his events down at his farm, and then he invited me to go to Sparta, and I seen all that energy in Sparta, and seen about 5,000 or 6,000 people. And I was like, man, I could do that same thing in Wickham. So he came out and looked at the place, and he's like, bro, just it'll work just like it is, and that's what we came up with. We came up with the event in March, and it was a success. So it just kind of went from there.
Yeah, we've been out there a couple of times to the events that you have. So, we try to support all our brothers where they are. It takes a lot of effort, time, and strategic planning to get there, but we try to do our best to come do that.
Yes, and I do likewise to the crew up there in Sparta, to Rashad, the Clayton Farm. Shout out to them, man. They just when I go up there, it's just like I'm still in Wickham, and they feel the same way when they come here, because we all in the same line. They truck drivers. I'm a pre-truck driver. I'm not an active truck driver no more. But if I had to, I could. So they all truck drivers, former background, promoters, DJ with his stuff. So we all got a lot of similarities that overlap each other, so we all can relate to each other. And it's been fun with them guys, man. Just sitting back watching them and getting pointers and stuff from them, and it's been fun.
Well, I like the brotherhood. We country by way of the city, though. I like the fact that I can go out there and be in the country, but be in the city at the same time. It's so much fun to see the ATVs, the horses, the whole 9 yards. I didn't get a chance to ride on the tractor, y'all, but that's gonna be next.
Come
now,
on,
tell us about the cow. One of the questions I asked you, I said, why did you choose cows as your livestock as opposed to goats or something else? And there was a particular type of cow you told me about, and I can't remember.
Black Angus charcoal beef was like 10 years ago. It's like that's all they was pushing. That was all Burger King, McDonald's about charcoal. That's the best beef on the market. And at that time, I guess it was, because many people weren't talking about Charolais or other Herefords or any of that other stuff. It was all charcoal. They thought if you had to have an all black cow that give you all charcoal black, the best beef on the market. And that wasn't the truth. All that beef is red. It don't matter if it comes from a white cow or a gray cow. It's still gonna be red meat. But they was pushing that theory or charcoal. So all the farmers in the South, considering that the way the temperature is here, those cows can't graze all day long because they can't stay in the heat. So in the middle of the heat of the day, them cows have to seek for shade, and they be on the shade on the trees. So they're not like the white cows or the red cows that can eat right on through the day. But these cows have to go get out the sun because they black. They got a black coat on them that absorbs heat, and they can't get overheated or they'll pass out. So my God, that's the herd he was running majority of, was the Black Angus. But now they crossed over to a Hereford with a Black Angus mix. They call them a baldy. They have a white face, and it's all black frame cow. So that's the cow that's in season now, and that's the cow that I primarily try to produce because it brings the most money at the market for me. I choose cows because it's like a food chain. You got cows, and then you got chickens, then you got goats, and then you go down to pigs. So it's whichever animal that's in the higher ranking demand is bringing the most money per pound. And right now it's cows. So that's why because they make more money. Even though how
much it costs us to invest in a cow?
A sister to invest in a cow?
Uh-huh.
And you're gonna have to take you,
little mama over there, and you probably gonna have to get another person or somebody else. About $2,500 to buy a whole cow, and then you still have to pay to get it processed and cut up.
So, how much schooling did it take you?
When everything happened to my goddaddy, Mr. Jane David rest his soul, the family was in total shock. They was like, and he had these cows. He had about 40 mama cows then, and we lost a couple of cows during that winter because he died right before the winter, and a lot of them died because they had pneumonia. And I was just feeding them. Really didn't know how I was feeding them. I was just putting hay out there, and they thought they just go eat hay. and making sure they had water, and that was it. And then when we lost them 5 mama cows in a row, we was like, that's a lot of money to lose. Some of them had babies in them and everything, so we took a big loss. And then I reached out and got hooked up with some cowboys that came out and that was checking the herd. So then I realized that we couldn't keep affording to pay them every time we had a call. Then we don't have a large animal vet in the city that I operate out of. There's no large animal vets that would come work the cows at the farm. So then I had to learn how to self-teach myself how to medicate these cows and how to work these cows because I couldn't afford to keep losing them. So I took some night courses over in Mitchell County, Mitchell Baker over there in Quitman at the agriculture center. They offered some classes on cattle, and I kind of went to a couple of those classes, and they taught me on the importance of a good grade of grass that help reduce them being sick. The way you should feed them in the winter months to keep them from being congested and getting stopped up and catching pneumonia. You got to put them on a regimen for salt and mineral because they can't brush their teeth, and the life of the cow is their teeth. If they don't have good teeth, they can't eat. So I learned a lot. I took about a 6-month course between that and with some class I took at University of Georgia and the Tilted courses and classes to self-teach myself how to run this farm efficiently, safely, and profitably with the cows.
Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, so your cows are across the street. Then you mentioned about the grass that's growing on the event side.
Right.
Is it a particular type grass?
It's a Bermuda grass. It's normally what most farmers grow around here because it don't take a whole lot of water to grow in the high heat temperatures. Like right now, we in a drought because we ain't got no rain. Everything is dry, but the grass will still grow. It'll still grow at night because the dew will be on the ground. But it's particularly Bermuda grass around here in these parts because it don't take a lot of input in it to grow a good stand of grass.
Okay. So y'all, we have another video of the farm because you learn and you do better when you know better.
It's the farm, right? It's a real farm. We still operate it every day, 7 days a week as a farm. But when we ain't got events, we right back in farm mode. This weekend, we doing an event. This our Airbnb house to go with the property. We actually my aunt that came up from Tampa to come to this show today. So they in it. I blocked out so they can stay in it. I think I ride you through these fields out here. I ended up before that tuck and truck and trail ride, I had to cut that up. We planted new grass in all these fields right here. They need to be cut right now, they real thick.
How long will it take y'all to cut fields?
I cut all 1, 2, 3, 40 fields in a day. I cut them in a day and it'll take 2 days for it to dry down. And it'll take me a day to get it all raked and baled. We're raking and baling. That's this field, it needs to be sprayed. It got a lot of weeds in there. But all this is new grass. We planted the grass after that tuck and truck and trail ride. This field number 2. Like I said, that's why we left all the perimeter fencing up. We can go right back with cattle. If we need to put cattle back in here, we can. And when we move the cattle out, we go right back to the event. But this is what it looked like without an event. And we put these lights up throughout. This is the way to go out. They'll come in up from the road, and when they exit out this road going to the back road. Then it puts them right back on the highway over here. So they'll park in field number 1, field number 2, field number 3, and we get ready to let everybody out, they'll come out this field, here and go right out to the highway. And they go either way. The neighbors, man, they love they love what we got going on. They said they get to sit on their porch and listen to the music when we have events. But the main thing is, we hadn't had no complaints, nobody fussing about what we've been doing, and that's been my whole goal, to make sure my neighbors are okay with what I'm doing. We just trying to utilize the farm, and that's the highway right there. When they leave, they can go out here and they go either way to Collins Road.
You know, that's good that you mentioned about your neighbors, because, you know, one of the things that we have experienced in the past is some neighborhoods are not accepting of the loud noise or the ordinance of noise. So dealing with that, but I like what you have done by including your neighbors in the process.
Right. Yeah, it can't be a success without everybody involved. So we try to keep everybody involved with our neighbors, and you know, we try to reach out to our local sheriff department and have them provide security, because it brings money into the economy that ultimately helps everybody. You know, and
Absolutely.
you know, ultimately I'm in it for, and I said it because I have careers and I have companies that make me money. It's not a money making deal for me. It's a way that we can cultivate the farm and build the farm up to where we can make it where people want to come and do fun stuff at the farm. So, you know, we take everything we make and we put it right back in the farm.
Okay. Well, y'all, we gonna pause real quick for the calls. We got a commercial. Queen Thickles.
Ah, yeah. This song is dedicated to all my thick chicks out there. Now listen, ladies. You know, we have the Cupid shuffle. We have the biker shuffle. We have all type of shuffles, but the one thing we don't have is the thickum shuffle. So I want all my thick ladies to come on the floor and let's groove. All my thick ladies, come and slide with me. We got our own dance, come and groove with me. Slide to the left, slide to the right. Come on, thick.
Welcome to Let's Dance the Pounds Away. I'm Queen Thickum, your Southern Soul artist and fitness instructor. I'm passionate about empowering women to take control of their health, fitness, and well-being. Through our dance-based weight loss programs, women's self-defense classes, and nutrition guidance, I want to help you unleash your inner strength and confidence. Join our community and let's dance, defend, and nourish our way to a happier, healthier you.
Roll those hips and let's work it on out. Now work it, now roll it. Come on and work it, y'all. And roll it. Now roll it. Come on and work it, y'all. And roll it. Just roll it. All my thick ladies, come and slide with me. We got our own dance, come and groove with me.
Get it, Queen.
If you are in the Valdosta area on this coming Friday, next Friday, Queen is doing her Let's Dance the Pounds Away ribbon cutting and grand opening. Y'all go out there and support her. There'll be different events going on. Vendor spots may be still available. Once again, the ribbon cutting and grand opening is Friday, September the 19th in Valdosta, Georgia. Queen, our girl. That's one of our people.
Yeah, Queen. She Queen.
The Queen.
That's right.
So what are you planning to do? Got going on, because I know some past events has happened, like you said. So what we got going on?
Well, right now we got the we leased the farm out to the Tavern 152. It's a local spot. They're nice. They got a good plan. It's real family oriented. It's they're doing a lot of good stuff in the community, giving people stuff to do. They've been offering line dance classes. They've been doing a lot of different stuff. They've been doing brunch on Saturdays there. They got the grown folk stuff on they've been doing brunch on Saturday evening. They got the grown folk stuff Saturday night. So they leased the farm for September 27th, and they got the Smooth Bash 2025 going on. And they got big artists. They got Plies coming to the farm. LPJ, Realers, Pastor Troy, Jesse Jet Hall, Jake Carter. They got a great lineup of artists that's gonna be here September 27th, the
Okay,
25th.
this Smooth Bash 25. Tell me a little bit. Is that what you're referring to, or is this another
Yeah,
event?
that's what I'm the Smooth Bash 25. That's it. Yep, it's got
Okay,
a great. Yeah, it's going down. Going down this month. Matter of fact.
okay.
So after that event, exactly a week after this event, we doing our first ever Carroll High School cert maker
Class.
class reunion. So it's never been done in Carroll. I'm trying to do it, and me and my classmate, the class of 2001, is the host of this first ever done mega reunion, and it's gonna be October the 3rd and the 4th. It's gonna be a Friday. We have meet and greet at the tavern that Friday, and that Saturday will be gates open at 9 for the alumni to come in, the classmates to come in and set their tents up. They have to be out of the dance safe zone by noon. We got 3 Kenny Dro, we got Big Tom, we got all DJs within our alumni classes, the DJ for each of the class groups. And then we got Steve Walden and his crew gonna come in and perform. Also, we hired another band. I can't even call his name. I'm trying to call his name, but we got another local band that's a crossover band, and my lights just went behind me. They're gonna be performing as well. It'll come to them in a minute, but it's never been done. We trying to get everything done. We're trying to let it pay for itself, and whatever proceeds that's left, we want to be able to give it back to the school and scholarships or
Okay.
donations. So it's got a lot of great stuff going. We bring a lot of stuff to the farm, trying to promote awareness to different things that need attention, and
Okay.
we just excited about everything that's going on.
Well, let me know if y'all need any help. As you all know, we have in Gaston County, which is Quincy Shanks, James A. Shanks High School. We just finished our mega reunion for the class of 1971 to 2003. Very good event. It's always a good time to relive your high school years. So we're on that was our 6th one, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
So
I had a
we
good
had a
turnout.
very good turnout. It's going to start off small, but like I said, Queen, if you need any help, let me know. I become an honorary cert maker and come on through, because my people's over there in Cairo.
Come on, Carol, help us
All
out.
my people, Tasha Copeland, yeah.
Oh, you know Tasha Copeland?
Yeah, all of us,
Okay.
Abby. Yeah, they're my people, my family. Tan
Okay.
Butler. Yeah,
Okay.
Tan Smiley. Tan's my first cousin. All of us, they're my kin people.
Oh, see,
My
I didn't
parents
know
are
that.
from Georgia. Both my parents are from Georgia. My mama is from McCrayville, at a pub.
Okay. Okay. I know exactly what that's at. Right down the road.
Right down the road. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So you got some Georgia roots.
I got plenty of Georgia
You got
roots.
Georgia roots.
Yeah, so I spent a lot of years up in there. My sister went to school up in there, Nikki Stevens. So
Nikki
it's
Stevens.
Nikki. Yeah,
Nikki Stevens. That's
I
your
spent
sister?
years up there in K Road. That's my god sister.
That's your god sister. Okay.
Yes,
What?
so
That's a
I know about.
small
I went to
world.
church up there, so I go to church in Georgia. So
Right.
AME, so I know quite a few people up there.
I see. What church? Which A&E you go to? Bethel?
Belton, McCrayville.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So I know quite a few Georgians.
That's what's up. Yeah,
Yes. So
you just blew me away with that.
yeah. See, you never know. You
Yeah,
never know.
you never know who people
Yeah, I
tied
used to
in.
go like
That's right.
absolutely. So what's up for PB Farms? What's up? What's your next move?
Hey, we
Besides
gonna
the 2 shows.
We been talking, kicking the can around on about doing a barn fire, either in November or December. We we still hadn't put that together yet. I've been talking with my big bro, trying to follow his lead on it and see he all over the map. So it's just a matter of whatever happens.
Only as I
Whatever,
can't even keep up with Boss Man.
boss man, you can't. You one day he in Arizona tomorrow. So I don't know. We may just punt it to next year and just after these two
You
events.
just woke him up. Look at him. What's up, Boss Man?
I want to try to do something special for him for his birthday for a surprise, but he don't know what he want to do for it. Ford took him now, so we won't none of us get our hands on now since Ford got it.
Right.
So, you know,
Absolutely.
so we'll probably have to punt that football to next year and try to see what next year bring. But I was hoping to try to get one more in for him for his birthday before the year ends on the Georgia side, and then we can go back down there and do it again. So it's just all up what he want to do.
Yes. The only way to hold him down, the Lord got to hold him out of airplane. That's it. Because baby,
That's
as long
it,
as he
man.
knows he gone.
I tell man, I just want to hold on to your shirt, Tail, man. That's all. Just give me the back of your shirt, Tail. I know you can drag me along the way. I ain't
Yes,
got to be in
sir.
the front row. I just want to be on the team.
Just on the team.
Yeah,
It
even the
takes a
cheerleaders of the band get a ring if he wins state.
lot.
Yep. So we grateful, man. We shout out the first lady. Man, they a great group of people, man. They love people and they try to help people along the way. And we couldn't do any of this stuff without their guidance and knowledge or teaching. So I appreciate them to the utmost.
Okay. So for your classmates with the upcoming reunion, what do
Uh-huh.
they need to do that they may not know? Is it open to the public or
It's
is it
open.
just for your particular?
It's open to the public. Anybody can come. Just know they can't come with no foolishness or violence because it's gonna be heavily secured, and the sheriff department gonna be here providing security. So they can't. If they want to fight somebody, they need to go to Walmart's and go and get that out over there. They can't come over here with that and will because they're gonna get locked up and go to jail. And if they get too intoxicated, they can stay in their car as long as they're in the driver's seat and sleep it off till tomorrow. So we're gonna let everybody know if you can't drive, just bring your tent or something. Sleep under your tent. You ain't got to leave tonight. You can leave tomorrow when the sun come up. Cause we want people to have a good time, but we don't want to get nobody in trouble with the law. We believe in doing everything the right way by the law. So we gonna let people know they got an option. Whether they if they get too happy, they ain't got to leave. They can just stay and just leave tomorrow. But it's open to everybody. All the Syrup Makers alumni, they friends and families, they want to come, they can come. It'll be $10 at the gate. That'll cover
Okay.
everybody. $10 a person. The gates are open at noon and everything will get kicked. Like we're gonna do a cook off probably 2:33, and then after that the DJs will start playing, and then we'll go right into the acts from there with the shows. And then after the show we'll let the DJ close it at the end, and then they can go stepping boots on the ground after that, whatever they want to do. It may be cool, then we may have a bonfire piled up out there. They can light the fire and have a good time. We just looking forward to having a good time, seeing classmates that we ain't seen in decades, and just looking forward to having a good time.
So is this just a regular gathering? No ATVs, no horses, none of that.
No ATVs, no horse, no, because since it's the first one, I mean, some people, we probably gonna allow them to bring golf carts, low speed vehicles, and maybe some side by sides, but definitely no 4-wheelers, definitely no dirt bikes, cause we don't want. It's gonna be a lot of people, and you don't want them riding that stuff and somebody get hit or get run over, because then it becomes a liability issue then. So for the older people, like in 1970, 1980 classes, we're gonna stack all their tents up around the stage area, so they'll be close to where everything going down there. And then the most younger people, we'll run them out far out and just loop everything around, so everybody be inside with a dance at.
Now, what's the years of your reunion? What years it cover?
We said from night we got it stamped from tent space purposes because we don't know how many of those classes gonna participate. We got it from 1980 to 2015. But we got a bunch of people from the 1970 classes that's want to participate. So we probably gonna let them be honoraries or whatever, and they can come in and do their thing, and just put all them around close to the stage.
Okay, now are the classes responsible for their own tent, or you all have tents
All,
for each class?
Only thing we doing, we renting the space out. Each class get a 20 by 20 space. They pay $50 for that rental of the space. They have to furnish their own tents, and they're gonna compete in the cook off with the grilling or whatever. They gotta gotta provide a grill and all that stuff with that. But they gotta make sure they have a fire extinguisher with that. If they bring a
Right.
generator for fans and all that, they gotta make sure they have fire extinguishers even with that. Even they're gonna have gas, and then once all that stuff starts, they got to put all that stuff in their truck and park it in the parking lot. So we got to try to keep people safe from gas and generators and grills. So everybody got to bring, if they're gonna be cooking, they got to have fire extinguishers. But if they're not, some classes gonna prefer to just let it be catered. So the people gonna come in and cater. They got to come in early and set everything up. But then they got to be at the safe zone by noon.
Right. So the catering does help out from our experience. The first years when we started out with our mega class reunion, everybody wanted to barbecue and do this. But the only part to that is the ones that cooking miss out on, the networking and the meet and greeting and all of that. So because they were confined with cooking. So over the years, we decided we would cater ours, which released a lot of them to be able to walk around. So,
Right.
those are the things you got to think about.
Right. We haven't really got a lot of feedback. We trying to do adult stuff for the adults, and we may just go back to the games and stuff if we don't. Because the next Wednesday is the deadline for them to order T-shirts, and we got everything online on QR code. They can go online and pay for the tent space. They can go online and get the early tickets. They can get the tickets early online, and they can order their T-shirts online. But the T-shirt deadline ends next Wednesday. After next Wednesday, then they're gonna have to make other arrangements for getting T-shirts. But we're trying to put it out there, put the information out there to get everybody involved, because it's a great thing we're trying to do for the community, to bring the community together, and trying to be able to give back to our local alma mater.
Oh, okay. So are you all asking even the audience to wear your school colors, or they can come in
They
whatever they
they
want?
can come in. They can come. The people that's friends to the classmates. They can come as they are. We're not trying to make everybody. If you're not a cert maker, it's gonna hard for you to relate to the red and black. So if you got the red and black in you, and you ain't necessarily got to wear the t-shirt that we got on the website. You could wear some old stuff that you had from when you graduated, or whatever
Right.
you feel comfortable in. That's in your class. You can wear that as long as it's representing the red and the black.
Now, what time are you all going to schedule the concert to kick off?
The concert gonna start after the we're thinking about 5ish, somewhere around 5, and let them do an hour 30-minute set. And
Okay.
try to let everything kind of start after we get the shows out the way, probably 8:30 or 9, and then they can just kind of start fizzling out from there. Most of these people that have these events, they have to, and it's the good thing about having it at my place, because we can control the time, and we don't have a curfew on what time we got to stop. As long as everything is over with by 11 or 12, which I know it will be way before then, because it'll be getting darker a little earlier. But I think most of these venues that let these people have space like that, they got to be done by 5. But since it's gonna be in noon and we got all that other stuff going on, we figure we can push the time back, and when it cool off, have the shows, and after the show they want to dance, just let DJ play music and let them dance till everybody get enough.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's what's up. And I know you all going to have a wonderful time, because Lord knows I enjoyed mine. You see friends you haven't seen in years. Um, how about hotels? K Roll,
They go to
what you got with out of towners?
we got out of towners. They got some stuff blocked off over in Bainbridge. They need to go to Bainbridge, or they can go to Carroll and just tell them CHS Mega Reunion, and they'll hook them up. But we've been getting a lot of feedback. We got people that's out of town that ain't gonna attend, that's buying T-shirts. They would still want to contribute, but
Yeah.
they buying T-shirts and want us to ship the T-shirts to them. So we encourage the people, if you can't make it for some odd reason, we hope to see you next year, because we hoping to do it again next year. And it's Carroll High School, it's their homecoming weekend. So a lot of
Oh,
people come
that's
home for home.
wonderful.
They come home for homecoming anyway. So it's an opportunity for us to give grown people something to do that's coming back to the alma mater. So we can try to do a
Mhm.
mega reunion for everybody for homecoming weekend.
Oh, okay, that's what. Now, does Cairo do a parade as well?
They do a parade. They'll do a parade. I think they do a parade on Thursday, because everything else going on Friday, and they'll do a
Okay.
parade parade on Thursday, and then everything happens on Friday. The game, of course, the game, and then we figure after the game, when the game is over with, that some of these our classmates got kids in school, so they'll be doing stuff with their kids, and they probably not gonna be able to make it. But even if they can't make it to the event on Saturday, that's why we want to do a 2-day event. They can go to the tavern at the local downtown spot on Friday and just do a meet and greet. We want to do both sides, inside and out, and they can do a meet and greet down there and just mingle and have a good time there, and trying to just start getting reeled up for all the good festivities that's gonna happen that Saturday.
Okay, okay. So who can they reach out to for one? We're gonna repeat the event, the mega reunion. Are you the contact person?
I'm the contact person. Crystal Holt. They was all on that slide I sent you. Crystal Holt is another contact person. Michael Anderson. You can contact him. Just any of the classmates from 2001. You can reach out to him because we all committed to on a committee trying to make this happen for the first time.
Okay. Class of 2001. And make sure you resend it because you didn't send me the mega reunion flyer.
I didn't. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm sorry. I'll send it to you.
Because it would have been good to put that up. And also for the upcoming concert you got. Tell the people that have just joined us. I see some new numbers.
Yeah, we got the Smooth Bash 25. And it's gonna be lit. The tavern, it's the Tavern 152 event. They're gonna have Plies out here, LPJ, E-Realist. They're gonna have Pastor Troy, Jesse Jet Hall, Jake Carter. They kind of doing like a Southern soul R&B just twist, man. They got a little bit of everybody gonna be there, man. And I think it's $25 to get in, and it's gonna be all. They're gonna have VIP. You can scan the QR code or go to Eventbrite. I think it's on Eventbrite to purchase your tickets and to find out about the VIP spots. But they're doing an excellent job. They trying to as well, like I am. They love this area just like I do, and they trying to give people that don't have the opportunity to leave out of this city to go to Atlanta and go other places to see these artists. So we decided to bring people to their backyard so they can come, just 10 minutes from the house and see a big name artist they would never see anywhere else. And it's just a fraction of what it would cost if they had to go to Atlanta or Jacksonville or somewhere to see these people.
Absolutely. So we're going to pause for the calls once again, y'all. Hold on. And I need my glasses for this one, y'all. So Queen Victim once again.
That's a nice flyer. I like the flyer.
Okay, on September the 19th, she got a few artists that's going to be in place. You got Queen Thickum, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, y'all. Jane Ray, Hennessy Williams, Lady T, Willie Rich, Double Schultz, T. Doe Brown, and Not Enough will be once again at Big Nick's in Valdosta, Georgia, and that's on September the 19th, y'all. Come on out and support her with DJ Amazing B. Once again, that's Big Nick's September the 19th, which is next Friday, I believe it is. It might be Saturday. So y'all come on out and support those artists for that showcase. And hopefully I ain't leave nobody's name off. I need a little bit for this. I don't know where she is. But anyway, we want to thank y'all for tuning in tonight again with our special guest. Is it anything we need to let the people know? How do they follow you, JQ? Did he freeze again?
No, I'm here, sis.
Okay. So tell the people how they follow you in PB Farms. They need to know how they can rent or book your establishment, where you're located at.
They can go to Facebook, to my Facebook page, PB Farms and Events, or they can go to Cowboy JQ, or they can go to my personal page, which is Jerem Queen. They can reach me on all those pages. I'm JQ 56 on Instagram. They can follow me on there. We post all this stuff across all them pages, so the people that don't know that this is happening can get on my personal page as well as the farm page. So pretty much they put in PB Farms in events and it'll pop up. And we located at
761 out of Puckers, Wickham Road, Wickham, Georgia. And you can reach out to that page or reach out to me for booking information, and I can share that information with you at that point.
Okay, we posted that up there, PB Farms and event. Is it anything else you need to tell our people before we leave?
Just come out, man. Just come out. Just know when we put an event together here at our establishment, it's gonna be safe. It's gonna be clean. It's gonna be. I mean, we're not with the drama. We want people to come out and have a good time after having a stressful week at work. It's not gonna be. It ain't gonna break your pocket where you ain't gonna be able to pay your rent and your light bill. All that stuff has been thought out and thought in before we plan and pick these artists so you can come. We just want you to come out and see people that you probably won't get to see if you not leave out these city limits, and have a good, safe, clean time. And if you get too intoxicated, make sure we'll put people in places where we can get you Uber or get you carpool back home. And even if you can't do any of those options, you could just stay where you at. Get your tent, stay in the car. Just don't sleep. Just don't sleep in the driver's seat. Sleep in the passenger seat or sleep in the back seat. I mean, at the last couple of events I've had here, if people was too intoxicated, they just slept in their car till the next morning. And we got
Hey,
plenty enough.
that's
Hey, we got
better
75
safe
acres.
than
Everybody can
sorry.
spread out and they can sleep it off. And I'd rather see them doing that than to get locked up and going to jail and knowing we invited them here in harm's way, because we don't want to do that. We want everybody to have a good time, have a great experience, and be ready to come back for the next event.
Absolutely. Now, we talked about something early on about maybe putting together a farm day. You
Right?
remember that conversation? Tell us a
Yeah.
little bit about that. Have you made any progress on that one?
We trying to get like a kids day, farms day, where we can and it's starting to cool off now, so the like all the bounce houses, that's still probably gonna be out unless it's just dry bounce houses. Get some pony rides out here, do some hay rides stuff for the kids. I was hoping to try to do this some of that around October, but like I said, we got these two big events, and it's just too much to keep running that stuff back, so we just gonna have to take a break. And right now it's harvest season for me with hay, to try to get this hay and stuff put up for the cows to feed them through the winter. So I kind of had to pause
Okay.
all that to work on what the main thing at hand, and it's the farm. And then we come back to the event stuff. So I don't know if I'll get that off the ground right now for the farm day stuff, but I'm hoping if I don't, we'll do it. That'll be the first thing we do in the spring next year for kids and the family day.
Right. That would be good for something for the kids because,
Yeah.
you always try to support the community
Yes, we
within
want to
this.
bring out some pigs and bring out some goats. We're trying to add some more animals to the farm on one side where people can actually come out and pick and feel what's out here, just to put some chickens in, just to get a country feel of a farm.
Oh,
You
bless
know,
your heart.
so we want to get a taste of all of it. So, and have a good
Absolutely.
time at an event.
Absolutely. Now let me ask you this before you go. Now with your cows, do you all slaughter your own cows or do you sell them or how does that work with the meat and processing?
At the point in the market is where it's at is so good right now. It's hard. It's hard to tell somebody, hey, you're gonna have to pay me $2,500 for that one cow, but that's where the market at right now. And I got friends that I have my cows on a breeding cycle with, that we working to try to produce enough cows to pack out a truck. And
Mm-hmm.
I actually got a large enough head count of cows where I can pack out 2 trucks myself a year, but we having to get them all in sync where these calves will come out their mom at the same time, and you group them all together and grow them all up where you could pack a semi out, and they could just, and we could just bypass going to the sale barn, and they could just take them directly to the slaughterhouse, which slaughter these cows. That's the step that we're working on now, because it costs so much to try to slaughter the meat and just sell the meat individually. So it is more convenient for us to grow them all, put them on a semi, and just ship them to people that's gonna slaughter them.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But we working on that, and me and some other black farmers in Middle Georgia and North Georgia is working to be all in sync with each other on when we pull these cows off of weaning weight, and bring them all off at the same time, and we can put them all together in a group, and then we can just have them all slaughtered ourselves. But of course, it takes time to do all that as at time move, and it takes funds to do all that stuff as well. But that's the ultimate goal one day.
Okay. Well, that's wonderful. Any shout outs you got?
Man, I
Are
just
you
want to shout out my family and them aunties. That's how I become that y'all favorite nephew. I got about 12 aunties, and they all go to war for their nephew.
And
Hey,
along the way in this Southern Soul movement, I've met new aunties that I've gained over this journey. So just shout out to all my aunties, shout out to my mama, my spouse, my oldest son. He love it, man. We have trail ride. I can't do none of the dances, but he can do them all.
you can do
And
them
just
all, show
he can do
can.
them all. He just like the smile. He's like, and like one day, Daddy was doing this one day, and like a light went off, and the next day, he like Daddy doing something all totally different. But he love it, man, and they enjoy it. So just to see the joy on all their faces, man. Shout out to DJ Trucker, First Lady Trucker, man. Thank y'all for everything y'all do. A shout out to Rashad, Clayton Farms, man. Shout out for Clayton Farms because that's where it all started. Clayton Farms, man. I went there, it's like the light bulb went off, and I was like, it's on from here, and we just went from there. So
Yeah,
shout out to Rashad and they good people, man. I appreciate everything they do, and just all the Southern Soul artists that we've had here and the ones that we're gonna bring in the future. Shout out to all of them, man. Just keep doing what y'all doing. Um, Make this movement to where y'all be on the main stage at BET next year. I'm looking forward to going to some of these Southern Soul award shows to support these artists because they need all the support they can get, and just keep and just keep
absolutely.
and just keep this train rolling, man.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you, bro, and thank you so much.
Love you too, sis. I thank you.
I love to educate people, and a lot of times you need to think outside the box. Here we got us a black farmer, another black farmer in the family, as well as another area location you can go to have fun in a safe haven. So it
Right.
does make a difference. And
Yeah.
the support is real. We're here to support you. Where you
Yeah.
go, we became a family,
Yeah.
with, Rashad, DJ Trucker, the whole 9 yards Southern. So y'all know I love my
Yeah.
boys. I'm gonna try
Yeah.
to support you all as much as possible. But those who are out there, once again, share this live. This is another black farmer that's trying to put some positive things back into his community to
Yes.
help support
Yeah.
the economy. And it's
Yeah.
very rare. So, hats off, and I salute you, Cowboy JQ, for what you're doing. Continue to do those good deeds and
Thank you.
promote that positive vibe and energy.
Yes.
If
Yes.
there's nothing else, may the Lord watch between me and thee
Yes,
while we
sir.
have
Lord
one
have
for
mercy.
amen. Thank y'all once
Amen.
again for tuning in to Chew on This Tea with yours truly, Dr. Tika. And a little bit had a little technical difficulties. But y'all make sure y'all follow my girl a little bit on the scene. Because
Oh
we here
boy.
to help y'all artists and anything dealing with Southern Soul and all that kind of good stuff. So once again, y'all have a good one. Be safe out there in the streets. Y'all take your medicine. Y'all stay prayed up and stay safe. Until then, next
Peace.
Wednesday, baby.
Love you.